Hello there. This is Melek, and welcome to. It's not a series, but it will be. It will certainly be a series eventually. But this is Chaos Reborn. Now, as some of you will remember, I had a tournament, and that was as part of the Kickstarter for the game. And what that basically was just to drum a bit of support, and it got funded. So that was pretty amazing. Now, Jullian Gollop, who's actually the head of developing this game, the original creator, well, the creator of the original, and obviously the lead on this one, contacted me and gave me some codes. Only 2, so don't get too excited. Just to get access to the game before it's on early release, early access on Steam. So I've been testing it out, playing it, having a good laugh. A lot of the features that were part of the Kickstarter aren't in yet, but you can see where they are. So you've got the forge mechanism placeholder, so you can pick your equipment for your wizard. Create the equipment in here, you can equip it, etc, etc. Do your card decks, because all the spells are going to be in decks, and then you'll kind of randomly get a selection for each match out of your deck. So you've got some predictable planning that you can do with your decks and your staff. And as you can see here, I've got this weird growth staff, which is a bit weird. And then obviously you've got various social stuff. You can interact with people and gain access and to other features. So I decided to share my code with a friend, and we had a few matches, and that's what I'm going to be showing you now. What have we got in the configuration? We've got various configure stuff. Yeah. And as you can see, I've gained a few levels and unlocked a few things. And so far, the things you unlock are all random. So yeah, you've got a few placeholders in here. So, but the basic game is intact, and the animations. Well, you will see, it's very nice. And as you can hear, the music is rather nice as well. So I'm going to have a few games. Let you enjoy having a little bit of a watch with things. I mean, there's going to be offline battles as well eventually, but it's all multiplayer at the moment. There's an intro as well, which I believe, at least I vaguely remember there being an intro. There's so much to the game at the moment, and it's pretty sexy. So I'm gonna shut up for now, and I'm gonna show you a few games that I've had, and I hope you enjoy them. And of course, please keep an eye out for the game on early release on Steam. And if you've already backed the Kickstarter, don't worry, you'll get your codes around that sort of time, I've been assured. So yeah, hope you enjoy.
You just have to say when you begin.
No, I'm doing it now. I'm straight away in. I'm sorry, I'm too excited. What? What? It's chaos. It's like, yes, we had.
Oh my god, yeah.
Well, the thing is, we had the tournament, and you know what? It looked pretty. It was slightly barren, but it still looked pretty cool, and it worked really well. And now it's like pre-release.
You say it was barren. I quite enjoyed the fact that it was like place markers. You knew something amazing was going to sit there. You're not quite sure how or what. And the mechanics are fantastic, and they've improved them further. And now you're like, oh my goodness.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, it's looking sexy. I don't mind saying. Now we're kind of extra special because we have pre-release.
Yes, we do.
Because we are, I don't know, just well loved or something. I don't know. Okay, right. I'm gonna summon a thing.
Oh boy.
No, I'm not. I'm gonna fail to summon a thing.
Not.
I have the random spiky staff as well. Yeah, basically it's all very kind of new in the sense that as you gain the levels, it kind of randomizes everything. But in stop it with the tangle vines. It's like your signature move.
Oh yes.
I am disappointed.
You could be very disappointed. I adore I adore the terrain control stuff on here. It's my favourite. I will get rid of every other card if I can just sit there with like Shadowwood.
It would be a very boring game.
No, it's just very
Yes.
tactical.
It'd be very boring. Boring?
Well, what I want to be seeing is the gooey blob because
Gooey blob. Well, it is in this
Yeah.
pre-release. I'm gonna call it pre-release. It sounds slightly weird, but yeah, that's what I'm gonna call it. Are you gonna end your turn or?
I'm just thinking.
Oh, good.
Okay. I've ended. Yeah, I know. It's actually serious now. It's on.
Oh, God. You had a bad run, didn't you, before? And yeah, now it's probably gonna be my turn.
I don't know.
Well, no, neither do I, and I'm hoping I'm just wrong, because, you know, it would be nice to be just wrong.
Oh, it does make the whole thing very tricky, doesn't it?
It does.
Oh, trying it.
Yeah. Yeah. Disappoint. So yeah, you've got the mana sprite, which basically just means, well, you gain mana, which you can optionally use to boost the probability of casting a spell, or charging up your staff completely to get the uber spell. Why is the uber spell for the chaos staff? This is the first time I've actually had a chaos staff.
I have no idea.
It's probably going to be something unpleasant. I hope it's something unpleasant, because if it's not unpleasant, I'll be thoroughly disappointed. No.
I do like the chaos staff.
It's spiky and swirly.
It's like little. I want to say asteroids. I know they're crystals, but they look like little swirly asteroids that are kind of like dodging in and out.
Well, the thing is, when the map starts swinging toward chaos, you get sort of like asteroids flying around the island.
It does make me wonder what's going to happen when it goes towards Lawful.
I think it's all angular shapes, and obviously it's blue, whereas chaos is red and like lots of movement and irregular shapes. I think that's the general gist of it. Oh. Ha! No. I refuse to allow you to hurt me, even though it doesn't really give me a choice one way or the other. Don't like those vines.
I love those vines.
I hate those vines. I hate all who sail in her. No, that doesn't make sense.
Yeah. Oh, the range.
It's yes, I am quite close, aren't I? Okay, let's put that in there. And let's... oh, good grief. Okay, let's do that, and then do that. So there, for the viewers at home, I've boosted the probability of a real one, which kind of reveals a little bit of the tactics that I have actually made it real. But I don't care.
I think the one thing I would say about this that I'm still not quite comfortable with is I think that the positionings, the start-off positions of the map should have been slightly further spread. Because
possibly, yeah.
The reason being is because even on this map, when you start off, one move, you're already almost at the halfway point of the map.
Yes.
I either have to go directly on offensive or defensive, and that was the reason for the tangle vines. It's the only thing that gives you a bit of separation.
Oh, it works. I mean, it gets you two of the 3 mana sprites, so straight away. I mean, it sort of guarantees them, really. Because yeah, there are no others. Yeah, there are no others. But what are you now going to do, Iced? Against the Chaos Wizard. You are a silly nature wizard, which is the sort of default staff for now. Yeah, what does it actually tell me about you? Staff of neutrality. there. Magic shield. Ah, so you have a magic shield. Okay. This
Sad Manticore. That's the problem.
Yes, the Manticore is a problem, isn't he? Gee, I don't really know. Alright. Ah, should have boosted that. Really should. Oh, good grief.
Very interesting.
See, what you can do is you can sacrifice spells to gain extra mana. That is another fine tactic. Doesn't mean you have less options with your spells, but it does mean the existing spells are more likely to work if you spend the points. Birdie!
Oh, I love the Manticore animation.
It's better when it flies, though, isn't it?
Oh, my vines!
Yes, your vines. What are you going to do about it?
I'll think about that.
Well, your eagle survived one of the stingy things from the Manticore. Didn't survive the magic bolt.
Oh, how interesting. We should do this.
Ooh, that's your sort of uber staff of neutrality spell. So you boosted that up. But then again, you actually got those 2 mana sprites, so you may very well have just... Yes.
Run!
I see. Come on. Do this. Yes, you run. You run.
I will.
Well, that's good then.
Glad we're in agreement.
Well, that's good. I'm glad that you're in agreement with my agreement.
Oh, good lord.
Yeah. Yes. That Uber Bolt would be useful right about now.
Please work, yes!
Ah, you have turned to the dark side with your chaos magic. It's worth a shot. It was worth a shot.
It was. This is going to make your life very difficult.
Come on. What? I don't understand. Oh, yes. I cast Disbelief. I normally cast toward the end of a turn, so I'm normally kind of used to still being able to cast spells at this point. Sorry. It's some kind of goblin kind of encouragement. Morale sort of boosting thing, maybe. I don't know. Oh, your own goblin. Yes, we're slowly converting.
They're growling at each other.
They are,
I do like that. I do like when two enemies are, you know, facing each other. There is a sort of, yeah, aggression. Oh my goodness, this does not leave me with very many choices. That really doesn't leave me with many choices.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't.
Sugar.
Okay. Your pesky manticore is causing me frustration.
I think it's very sorry.
Is your
That's
manticore very sorry?
slightly problematic.
I suppose a little, yes. Yes, that's what it is. So I still have... Oh, of course, I still have like a melee attack. I'm just gonna hit that vine. 2% chance of destroying it. So now you have a horde of goblins. Quite spaced out. And a manticore. Well, you're having a go. Ooh, you've built up another mega bolt. That's got to have cost you a lot of spell sacrifices.
Yes. I know, but yes. This is actually now where it becomes extremely difficult.
Really?
Yes.
Fancy that.
I know. I think the phrase one too many comes to mind at this point.
You said you liked Shadowwood.
I do love Shadowwood, it's beautiful.
Yes.
Look how wonderful they look.
It's amazing. I just realised you killed one of my goblins. I literally just realised this.
I don't really have much choice here.
Yeah, you've got the mean. Wow. Okay, that you got lucky then. That was good. You got a like. Yeah, you've got a good defense, but you only got attack 1 versus 6 defense. You got very lucky.
Mm.
Hacks. No, I'm kidding.
Come here and say that. Why is he shaking? That's the only thing I don't quite get. Is the fact that the jump is it's just sitting there, shivering.
He's a goblin. They're like the most cowardly, scummy creatures ever from what I remember from my basic D&D stuff. Come on. Actually, I say basic D&D stuff. I actually played it quite a lot. So... it's a really convincing shake, isn't it? It's like, I'm really going to die. It was worth a shot. Stupid goblin. Can you do nothing? Must I do everything myself? Filthy goblins. You just can't get the minions these days, can you?
I know, and the cost is ridiculous.
Yeah.
We're not even talking minimum wage. You're talking pensions on top of that.
Healthcare, because at the end of the day,
goodness,
even when the unions don't get involved, you've still then got to keep them effective. Otherwise, what's the point?
And the training? Oh my goodness! Nobody talks about these things.
I'm glad I've finally met someone who understands the problems that are inherent in minions.
Oh, good lord.
Yeah, calling him your lord is a good first step to not being squished like a bug. I just like... No. At this, put it like this: at this point of the game, making an illusion, yeah, it's not gonna last long. I'm going to see if I can crush you like a bug, and then the goblin and the eagle can have a go.
Oh dear.
You
Please
took
take a
it.
shield.
You
Yes,
took
the
it.
shield.
It's a good shield. It is a good shield. One cannot deny it.
Oh
Damn.
my good lord. I'm a bit stuffed at this point.
You're surrounded. I mean, yeah. The giant has 12 attack and 10 defense. Yeah, you got really lucky. He's got 4 more attack than your defense. If you manage to kill him or get away from him, it's like, yeah.
Yeah, but I've still got 2 enemies who have even a small chance is enough of a chance.
Oh yeah.
I mean, those eagles are ferocious.
They are pretty nasty. They're not very tough, but yeah, they certainly know what they're doing.
Just run. Just no, I can't. Can only run 1 space. Interesting.
It's because you're now next to the eagle. The eagle probably engaged you in combat. Right, giant. Giant smash! Yeah.
I think that's it.
Yeah. You just got crushed by a big boulder. Yeah. We're both leveled up, yay!
My goodness gracious.
Oh my
I
god.
was so close.
You have unlocked spell Sapphire Dragon.
Ooh.
And Staff of Law. You should actually have the Chaos Staff unlocked now, I think. Shall we
Yes, I do.
Shall we go again? Shall we go again?
Shiny.
Go
Yes,
again?
yes,
Yeah.
we shall. Yep, straight in.
Yeah, we're straight in. It's just you and me, basically, isn't it? I don't think there's nobody else playing the game.
Map.
Oh, look at
Do you
my
remember
law
this
staff.
map? Do you remember this map?
Oh, this is
Yeah, this reskinned.
It is reskinned based on one of the maps that was in the Kickstarter version. But look at my staff.
I'm looking at the shiny staff.
Shiny staff.
That's the same one Jullian had.
It is. Yes, I'm glad
Damn
you
you,
mentioned that we
paladins.
were playing with Jullian Gollop himself. Yes, we were chatting, casually as friends do,
That's why I was trying not to fangirl.
I was struggling not to fanboy on him, but
Not. It's just like, oh.
I am a champion of law, and you, neutral person, will feel my wrath. It's not as effective that you're neutral.
No, it's not.
It's not as effective. It's like, you undecided. Nah, undecider. Ah, that sounds more sort of, that sounds worse. Undecider. I could just say heathen and go the religious route and just say anyone who doesn't believe in law is a heathen by default or something like that.
Oh, sugar.
See, I have my mighty steed now. Which can only be a good thing.
Oh, dear lord. How am I going? Okay.
Oh, we're pretty close. I'm pretty close. You're gonna do your mega bolt again, are you? Oh, undead.
Yeah, I'm just gonna make it that little bit more challenging. Go on, take it.
Take it. Take it. I can actually summon a creature onto the top of that little mount, that little post in front of me, but then it probably wouldn't be able to get off because it's too high.
Yeah, you couldn't move it at all. I guess it does kind of make it a sitting duck in some respects. Interesting.
I am totally, like, virtuous at this point, aren't I? I'm like pure law.
It's like a complete opposite from the last one.
Oh, good grief. Okay. Wow. You fiend! To slay a creature so pure! Or something. Although it has got a really concerning head. I mean, if that's not phallic, I don't know what is. Yeah, there's a degree of phallicness to it.
It does kind of remind me of the stars that they put the doors into. In the respects of sort of the crystals and the shards. The purity.